I'm running out of time and have to get to school pretty soon, so I'm going to take a different route with this. It's not going to be as non-destructive as I'd like, but this is a fairly small file, so that's okay. I'm going to jump this background layer to a new layer because what we're going to be doing is destructive. And I want you guys to understand that never, ever, ever work on the background layer. Okay, Command-J. And there's a lot of ways to duplicate this layer, but why not just learn how to jump something to a new layer? It either jumps the entire layer or the selection you have to a new layer. Now, with the marquee tool, hit the letter M to get the rectangular marquee and make sure that this is set, these little contextual things. And I don't really use these. I'll show you a trick later on about this. I want to select this little bar here and this little bar and do something to them. So I'm going to hold down the command key, or excuse me, the space bar to get the hand tool and the command key to get the magnifying glass. Click and drag to the right to zoom in, click and drag to the left to zoom out. Okay, you got that? And then position this so I can see both of these at once. Now, with the rectangular marquee on this new layer and making sure I have default colors, hit the letter D, and I'm going to make a selection and get a little bit of the background, just a little bit. And then I'm going to use Content Aware Fill. Shift Delete. Shift Delete. Brings up the Fill dialog box. And if this is on anything other than Content Aware, click and choose Content Aware. Sometimes this works, sometimes this doesn't. Let's see. Command D to deselect. Not bad. Even continued this. This is a fairly non-complex background, so that worked very well. I'm going to hold down the space bar, move this over a little bit, try making our selection, getting a little bit of the background along with it, and Shift Delete, Content Aware, hit Return, Command D to deselect. Not as successful, but this isn't really an important part of the background, so we got away with it. Pretty cool, huh? So let's come back and do our little trick here. Doggone it, I didn't make my selection. But because we duplicated this layer, we are protected from my stupidity. And it's not a selection, I didn't drag out my guides. That'll come in the next video.